We do an intro.
Because the internet is for porn.
Hey guys. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Here we go.
All right, it's the other button.
Oh, for Pete's sake! Wait, why is my thing?
Oh, Jesus.
Hello,
Would you
friends.
like a potato?
Hello, friends. I'm DM Roy, and I'm tired.
Really tired.
Two weeks ago, I had a baby. I mean, I had, but my wife had a baby. But let me assure you, gentlemen, partners, that your wife having a baby is the same thing as you having a baby. It is a tight.
Not.
Oh, I got. When you do it, Chris, you get back to me, and then we'll share notes. Until you've done it 4 times, Chris, I'm going to take the authority on this position. As how
DM Roy is just saying he's a complete machoist, and bring it on, guys. Yeah, this is the Grognards. He loves the pain.
I don't like pain, but I did have another kid. 2 weeks ago, I had a kid. Then 1 week ago, the hospitals opened back up for surgery. So then I had sinus surgery. 1 week ago, I had sinus surgery. And just yesterday, I went to the doctor, and he pulled all this stuff out of my head, probably most of my brain. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what's up in there.
You should blow your nose more often.
Well, I would like to, but I can't. I'm actually not allowed. I got all this stuff in my sinuses that I'm not allowed to blow out. So I'm like,
Is it because you didn't blow your nose enough to begin with?
No, it's because I don't know why it's because exactly. It's probably because of kids. Probably my kids, almost certainly. Point is, DM Roy's tired. And so we have been hanging out. The Adept! Oh, thank you, The Adept, man. We like you. Thank you so much for joining in and being on there 15 months straight. That might be our second longest subscription to date.
Behind you?
No. Yes. Fine. So we've been hanging out. We've been hanging out for a while because for a long time, it was really just me, Chris, and John. Tony was here with us at the beginning, which is kind of cool, except Tony has terrible internet. And so then we lost Tony. And so then there were 3. And we were chit-chatting and hanging out and trying to figure out what we're going to do. And then Tony came back, which is cool. And we realized that Elliot Restalnos on our Discord channel is out sailing. He is apparently raiding and pillaging the southeastern coast of the United States of America. So if you're in that area, keep a watch out. If you spot him, if you want to send him some videos of that, that'd be really cool. So he was out. Young Joshua, the youngest member of our cast, and my current favorite member of the cast, and not just because he's my son, but anyway, Josh forgot we were playing tonight, so that's cool. That was really cool.
That was the best.
Still maintaining that current favorite status.
I'm a little sort of conflicted as a father there. Like part of me is proud that he's being honest, and part of me is like, dude, can you seriously not come up with any kind of excuse whatsoever? Like, come on, this is fantasy role playing.
I was on a hot date,
surely,
something.
Something. I mean, surely you could come up with some kind of, So anyway,
Man, I'd love to go on a hot date.
kind of conflicted.
Or a cold date or any date.
Any date.
I just want to touch another human being.
for all of our nerdy female viewers out there, young Josh is single.
No,
if you're around
no. That's
No.
actually false.
Yeah, Josh is definitely not single. Hasn't been single
And
for a while.
anybody who's seen his game in game knows that it's surprising if he wasn't.
I'll give you that one. Yeah, that's. I will say occasionally I'm like, okay, I don't know why I'm not single, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
There you go. So we are the Grognards, and it is the every other Tuesday. And I am, if nothing else, I am legitimately thankful to see my friends. These are some of the core people in my life, and I truly, genuinely treasure this time seeing them. So it's really cool to hang out with them. Even though for the last hour or so we've been chit-chatting about what we might do tonight. So what might we do tonight? I decided to just start streaming because why not, right? Let's see some for real. This is Grognards. This is like when old gamers who have been gaming for not 10,
Ever.
not 20. We're talking something like 30 years worth of gaming. Like each, okay? I'm not exaggerating.
Dude, we're
this.
talking
More than
almost
that.
40 now.
Yeah, I'm not exaggerating that. We're talking decades upon decades of old sort of nerdy gamers. What are we doing tonight when people don't show up? I vote.
We go on.
We go on. All right, I think we should vote. I say I like the idea of playing Waterdeep, the board game. I think that's a really cool game. Chris has it. I have it. Tony has
Tony has it.
Josh and John, we can get it, and we can. So this is called lobbying, by the way, lobbying. So this is different than being the DM, because as a DM, I can just by fiat say this happens in the world. But when I'm not in the DM role, which I'm not currently. Wait, am I in the DM role? Wait, it says DM Roy. I could actually
It
fiat.
does say DM Roy.
Oh.
Actually, it says the Dungeon Master.
Dungeon. But that sort of implies that you have to be playing Dungeons and Dragons too.
Not
Yeah,
really.
so you should do that.
No, I definitely would not want you to do that. Like this is a very ad lib. This is COVID-19 version of Roy.
Warning.
Yeah.
We Have Sinned is a show that deals with sensitive and triggering themes.
Oh shit. No. Is that us?
I had started to watch us.
Uh-oh. Shit.
What?
All right. Hey, Anna, can you take care of that warning?
Oh,
She's going to get it.
or did it end?
Yeah, you did refresh.
We are episode 15, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
said we
You
ended
should
at
get an adult
2 minutes and
warning when you
18
connect
seconds.
to it.
I don't see a warning.
I don't either. John's just making
You
things
should
up.
get an adult warning when we connect to it.
I have no idea.
Theoretically.
Is your Twitch account have like parental locks on it or something? Like,
Well, we have different shows where we have different levels of stuff.
She says you're on for me and there was no warning, so
Yeah. All right, yeah. So we're good. We're fine. John,
We're-
quit causing problems.
Yeah, I'm in. I can see everything. I don't have the sound up really because
All right.
why would I?
You shouldn't. Okay, so my vote, I'm going to vote. We're going to make this a vote, just an even vote, and I'm not going to even Dungeon Master Fiat this.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's why I'm so
You're gonna
pale.
lose.
I'm not going to lose.
we're
Okay,
in
go on.
fantasy grounds. You're going to lose, but okay.
Wait, what? Fuck. All right. Should I Dungeon Master Fiat? Should I Fiat?
Huh?
Should I Dungeon Master Fiat?
If you want to win this vote, you should do that because that's the only way you're gonna win. Because I'm pretty sure at least 3 of us are gonna vote to play the game tonight.
well, it's
if not
between
all
play
4
the
of us.
game and play the game, but board game.
The board game version.
Yeah, it's called Lords of Waterdeep. It's a worker placement board
Lords of
game.
Lions
It's
is
really,
cooler.
really fun. But playing Dungeons and Dragons is why I'm here, which is what John is gonna say.
All right, fine then. Let's put it to an honest vote. Okay. We'll go through the how do we do this?
Why don't we just do this?
We'll vote in chat.
Everybody who wants to
You
play
can do
the
vote in
role-playing game,
Fanagrounds.
Yeah, vote in fantasy
Do
grounds. We can do vote? Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a vote. There's a /vote.
Oh. All right. What is it?
What is this?
Vote.
Yeah, you got to say which circle is what I want to say, but yeah.
I think the circles are per person. The vote is on yes or no. Each person has one circle special to them.
It doesn't.
Gotcha.
I can't check any circles though.
So
I don't think the person.
you should tell us or not tell us which one is which, and then have us vote, and you'll have a better shot.
So we vote randomly.
All right, fine. Look. All right, we're gonna do. Let's see. How does this work? 1, 2, easy. Okay. If let's see, we're just playing Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, fine. Whatever. Dungeons and Dragons it is. I need my Hold on.
Of course, if you just waste enough time, then we're just
The
going
game will
to
be
end
over.
the stream.
And now he's getting fancy with the background.
Oh, jeez.
Which is sort of funny watching him move the background in the background.
I'm okay.
This is what happens when the Matrix glitches, people. Just watch. You see? All of a sudden you look around and the Matrix glitches. Now, the only thing cooler is if he had like multiple backgrounds, as he started putting it like that, it would start creating multiple backgrounds together.
I installed
I don't know
the
if he
Epic
was saying that
Games
he
launcher,
can
and
or
it
can't hear
automatically
you.
started downloading Fortnite.
Fork My Night. Oh, that thing took forever. That thing's huge. It's like a 25 gig download.
Oh, I'm installing Otherworlds, which is like a 45 gig download.
I just thought that was crazy. I had to take and install it from my godchild. So we like put it in his account, and I was like, okay, well, this is going to be like Diablo, right? You start it, and 15 minutes you start playing it, downloads the other stuff, but no. An hour plus later at 25 meg a second down, it was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell? This is crazy for a crappy game like that.
There's a lot of content.
I would hope so.
Even if you don't have access to all of the skins, you
It
have to have
downloads
access
everything.
to all of the skins for everybody else.
Wow.
All right. Looks like we're on. How about that? Look, instant green screen.
Saw that.
Maybe I should do a.
It was totally instant.
I should. I should do a how-to video on that. It's so easy.
I actually need to go get the stuff for that. I'm just too damn lazy.
It's so easy, like so unbelievably easy.
It's so easy. It's so easy. Yeah.
So is ending up with 4 kids, buddy, but it's the aftermath. It's the pain.
You're not funny.
Kind of funny.
Nah, I'm straight, but that's okay. No judgments.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Well then, what do we got? Oh man, short night. Good. Okay. All right. Recap. I need to make a drink. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna
Break
lie.
time.
While we're being honest tonight, I'm gonna say I am running on bourbon tonight. That is my fuel of choice.
Oh
this
God,
evening.
with
Yeah.
no sleep.
Little sleep. I would say little sleep.
Like 45 minutes.
Well, at a time. I probably got a few of those. Anyway, so last week let's see.
We're doing all downtime activities, weren't we?
No, you guys. Well, you were. You did get one sort of quest you could do. Quest. I say quest. Sort of.
Yeah, we were going to go play with the Red Wizard of Fae, but I mean that was about it.
If you want, up to you guys. All right, real quick. I'm gonna make a drink. Chris, can you be a chronicler and give us the brief synopsis of what we did last episode? I know that Elroth was absent last episode. Yeah.
Yes.
But,
and I'm sure there's something that he did.
We'll ask him. But can you give us the short recap while I go make a beverage?
I can try. I can
Of course
basically
you can.
read off what I wrote to you earlier.
Bring out, isn't your real life class Bard? Isn't the real life class Bard?
I think I changed that.
You're halfling Bard. You're a halfling Bard. Come on. I want a instrument. I want a instrument, and I want entertaining.
Bardic tale.
Yes, entertaining bardic tale.
Of
My
grandeur.
instrument is paintbrush.
Is what?
A paintbrush.
All right.
My art
Yeah,
is
tell
my
us what you
art.
done.
Paint us a
Do
picture.
I need to show you? Look,
No,
I'm
paint us a
painting right
picture.
now. I'm painting Tannis Half Elven. It is coming out spectacularly.
Paint us a picture. I will return anon. Return
So,
anon.
yeah, last time we met the Lords of Lions, they opened their tavern, the Lords of Lions Tavern, in Troll Skull Manor. We hired on some new help, which included a young halfling woman that Reginald P. Smyesworthy III was already familiar with, one Moira Leaftreader, as a barmaid, and Reginald seemed flustered around her. During this time, he did research on the sword hilt, but has yet to bear fruit, and has started looking into ways to acquire the warehouse where we found all the bodies and the kinku, and has, to that end, has leaned on our friendship with Rainier to see if he could use his influence, since obviously Reginald does not have the money to buy another building. That's what happens when you don't make an enemy of Rainier, like some adventuring groups did. So yeah. As a matter of fact, we were having drinks with Rainier when there was an explosion out front of the building. Gail and I went to go check it out, and when we did so, found out that we saw a small thing taking stuff off of the bodies, and we chased it down and over rooftops and onto the.
Just to clarify, rifling through one body and seeming to take something and taking off.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
Rifling
like
through
it
one
wasn't
body.
like searching the bodies. It was like going to a specific thing, looking through, finding something, and then leaving.
So while
Okay.
y'all were having drinks
Did
with Rainier,
did it go
there
down the
was an
same alley
explosion?
where they found the necklace of magic missiles?
No, the magic missiles were in next to the skull troll skull in a barrel that the little boy
Right.
found.
But was that
Found it in a barrel?
Yeah, there are actually two exits to the alley. One sort of to the north. Have I given y'all the map of? Hang on, Troll Skull Alley.
I mean, I've seen the map.
Oh yeah.
Well, you could give us a map. It won't be nearly as good as the Edgelord's map. I understand this.
I'm gonna find.
So, continuing while he's looking that up. So Gail and I gave chase. It went on to the temple grounds of
Here,
the
this
Temple
alley.
of Gond.
This is your Troll Skull Alley. How you like that? How you like that?
Okay.
Where Gail got arrested.
There's nothing listed here, so I don't even know where we are. I'm guessing
Guys,
we're this place kind of central north
with the tower, right
the
in the
tower,
center.
yeah.
Your place right
with
in
the tower. Yeah.
Yep.
And Gale chased it literally up the side of the tower that was on the grounds, where it went into a trapdoor on top. Before he could bash his way into this door, two Griffin Riders came and arrested him. Reginald turned himself invisible and staked out the tower to no avail. Eventually went back. Rainier and Amani's lawyer friend that he had saved on a previous excursion without the rest of the party, were able to get Gale released. Uncle Lucky then came and told us that the war between the Xanathar and the Zents and the other Zents, I think, is starting to heat up. And to that end, the Xanathars, was it, Roy? Or was it the other Zent faction?
Well, what's the point?
Of meeting with the Red Wizard.
Oh, the Red Wizard is the other Zen faction.
Yeah.
It's the other Zent
Elsun Bazant.
Melshun, yeah. The Melshun
Yeah.
Zent are apparently trying to
Manchun.
recruit this Wells
Right.
Red Wizard, which is reasonable because that's sort of, yeah.
So he wanted us to interrupt this meeting because it could be super it could be super bad if the other Zent faction gains access probably to the magic item stores that the Red Wizard merchants would have access to.
Well, this is sort of
what they do now.
Yeah, no. This story is sort of a wizard kind of coming into town, a known wizard coming to establish himself in town, who is trying to basically be recruited by the Zentarum, the Manchun faction of the Zentarum. This is very confusing for you guys because the Zentarum are this huge network, this huge faction. But what you guys have come to find is that in Waterdeep, at least, there are apparently factions within factions of these Zentarum. And so this guy is coming to join the Zentarum here in Waterdeep, but not by invite of Uncle Lucky, who is sort of the faction of Zentarum that you guys are allied with, but by the other Zentarum faction, which is from this supposed legendary wizard that is only a rumor. Like the name is a rumor, and this person by most accounts doesn't actually exist, but there's a sect, I guess, a sect of Zentarum that have sort of broken from the group you're allied with that propose to be loyal to this Manchun person. Anyway, so this guy's coming to this city to ally himself with Zentarum, and Uncle Lucky has sent you guys to fix that because he doesn't want him allying with Manchun because it's supposedly a wizard of fairly powerful background, and he has told you guys to don't let that happen one way or another.
Yeah. So one way or another, so we're going to go to the Blue Alley, not in the Blue Alley apparently, but just near the Blue Alley.
No, this is supposed to be like, well, yeah, the
Red Wizard at the Blue Alley.
That's right.
Yes.
The Green Cloak.
Esloon Bezant is the name of the Red Wizard.
Damn, nice note taking, Chris.
That's under our Uncle Lucky Jobs, if anybody wants to look under the notes.
No, I didn't look there.
I
As far as
keep
what
public
everybody
notes
else
for
was
all of
doing,
us.
I don't give up.
Why can't I move this? Uh-oh.
So that's my sum up. Did I do all right?
You did great, actually. You did great. In fact, I should give you inspiration.
Good.
Hey, all right.
That was a really good summary.
That was very inspiring, Bard.
I agree.
It's so easy. Yeah.
Reginald.
All right.
And before our session, we discussed about possible ways to do this, and all we came up with, well, we are a bar. All we need is a few prostitutes and that. But then the answer was, well, he's a red wizard. He ain't going to care about any of that. But we do have magic items.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, see,
wand of
I don't think he's going to
pyrotechnics.
want our magic items because that's what he does. He makes and sells magic items. We'd probably have better luck with the prostitutes since he's a merchant.
All right.
But
Well, that
I don't think we should do either of those. I think we should just reason with him.
that is supposed to be
Because-
happen at technically it's supposed to happen at sunset tonight, I believe, right?
No, that was a few days
Um,
in the future, I'd understood, unless something changed.
It can be
the
whenever
sunset
you
was the,
want, because I don't think
delivery.
anybody remembers, Roy. If you want to make it this evening, then that's fine.
Let's make it tomorrow
by
evening.
me.
Sunset tomorrow. It's sunset. It's funny. My notes say sunset. We'll say
that not
sunset.
for
Why is
the,
everything at sunset?
Yeah, that was for the
Because
drop off.
in this medieval time there aren't clocks. So how do you measure times?
It's shadow time.
Yeah, well, there's
Shadow time.
yeah. So because sunset
For
tomorrow.
you kids, that's a Susie and the Banshee song. You should go look it up.
Look at what, Chris? What? Let's see. That's tomorrow.
Sanctum Cosplay says that sunset because it's romantic. That's why you would have all your business.
We're gonna
meetings at that
charm
time.
him with our good looks and personality, huh?
Old.
Well, half the party, well, more than half the party does have good looks. I don't know
got
about charming,
fantastic
but we have
charisma,
good looks.
actually.
All right. Who has missions they want to do? So there is, I mean, obviously a huge mission going on in the city involving you guys. Does anybody have anything they want to do during the day today?
Can we find out maybe through Uncle Lucky's network what the Red Wizards likes, or see if we can get any more intel on that before we go try to convince him that, hey, we're the better crew to be with?
Actually, it's not a bad idea, because if we need, because the idea that we're having is that we're going to try to impress him and get him on our side.
Right.
If we try to do that, we'll likely need to get bankrolled by Uncle Lucky.
Is he after gold? If he's after gold, then sure, but
He's
Uncle Lucky
mean-
said he can't bankroll us, remember?
Remember, yeah,
no, I don't remember.
he has said that the guild is under some huge attacks lately. So between the pressure from the splintered Zentarum and trying to keep the ranks in order, the fight against the Xanathar, which is very kind of gray and murky, right? Because it's like the Zentarum versus the Xanathar, but there's like two factions of Zentarum, and one of the factions are not trying to fight the Xanathar, and the other one are trying to fight the Xanathar, but to invoke this chaos. So there's a lot of it's really, really chaotic right now. And Uncle Lucky himself, he said like he feels under pressure because he's like a known entity in the city, right? The city of Waterdeep. This is a city of laws and it's regulated, and the fact that there is this sort of huge chaos, this fighting, these sort of gang wars going on, like gang wars out in the street happening, is not the way Waterdeep works. And Waterdeep is like the guards. Everyone is in like huge lockdown mode. They are trying to cut this stuff out at the core, but
they're under quarantine.
they're trying to be, right? But the forces that are like fighting this, it's really, really chaotic because the Xanathar, according to Uncle Lucky, they had, there are the Zentarum and there are the Xanathar, and they exist. They're like rival guilds in the same city, but Waterdeep's a big city. Fine, right? No big deal. But not long ago, the Xanathar really amped up the game. Like they came at the Zentarum hard out of nowhere, and he's not sure why or what happened to spark this. At the same time as the Xanathar are like lashing out and causing havoc in the streets, this other splinter cell, or this other faction of the Zentarum that are here in Waterdeep, are really sort of playing their hand. And this Manchun Xanathar faction is like, yes, we are going to be the guys. And they are eager, apparently, to go head to head against the Xanathar out in the streets. Meanwhile, Uncle Lucky is like, hey, look, we're trying to like do the business thing here, right? Like, because the Zentarum, it's not like these are the good guys, right? These guys are opportunists. But Uncle Lucky has sort of taken the tact that like we are the businessmen. We're trying to profiteer based on like investing in things and capitalizing on investments as opposed to like murdering people in the streets. So there's a lot of kind of chaos right now in this whole thing. And the city as a lawful system is like, oh no, we are not having gang wars happen in this street. And they're like blanketing the street, like shutting shit down. So that's kind of the place, the setting where you guys are right now, where Uncle Lucky is sort of talking to you guys, giving you guys things. There's a lot of opportunities to be had, but also a lot of danger to be in trouble with the city watch and stuff like that.
So what you're saying, we're going from an IRL quarantine to a Waterdeep quarantine. Gotcha.
We're just swapping worlds.
Well, sometimes real life affects fantasy. Maybe that is. But yeah. So the city is, largely the city's not on lockdown yet, but there are rumors going around that the city is considering establishing a curfew and putting people on lockdown because this violence in the streets thing is out of control. And from what you guys know from Uncle Lucky, he is not on the side of the quarantine, but he's definitely on the side of not having all this violence because, violence and death affects business. And he is, you get the sense Uncle Lucky has kind of become sort of this sort of banker mogul, or that's his role, right? He's like trying to get into like the legitimate bankrolling businesses and, financing things as opposed to the usual like robbing and mugging people in the streets. He's on a whole different level of things. And that's where you guys are involved in. He's trying to get you guys into his whole sort of enterprise level stuff as opposed to knocking people out and kidnapping them on the streets.
So we're trying
Which
to be
is
a
fine. We
civilized
should negotiate and
establishment.
not kill outright.
It's up to you. I mean, how you guys play that. I'm just saying that's Uncle Lucky's position.
Well, no, I'm talking to the party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and this takes us to the Blue Alley, where you guys are tomorrow night or tonight, I guess. Anybody has anything to do? Yeah. So,
And unless it affects the ongoing stuff that we already have called up for this week,
Yeah.
I don't think.
yeah, and I'm gonna do like a sort of a timey-wimey whatever thing with time. So I've roughly tracked time on a calendar, but you guys are gonna have things where like I want to do downtime things with you guys, right? Which is cool. And downtime basically means you take a 10-day off and don't do anything. But then you're gonna have like a bunch of events, like significant events that'll happen that are like maybe some are adventure hooks, maybe some are whatever. You guys decide what you want to do. The truth is, in a real time scenario, over a 10-day, you'd have like a couple of these adventure hooks happen and over those days. So what I want to try to do is basically say, hey, let's do a downtime week. Boom, right? Downtime week, do a downtime activity week. Good. And then the next week is going to be really, really busy because I'm going to put all those sort of things that would happen over a few days into like 2 days in the next week. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Just for like narrative, whatever. So, because I want you guys to be able to have downtime and like pursue your own activities and stuff like that, like downtime stuff. But then I do also have all these sort of plot things that may or may not be important that you guys may or may not chase down. And so it's going to feel a little bit like Feast or Famine. So you guys are going to have like a week where you're like, okay, fine. We're just, this week I'm going to blah, 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 downtime. But then the next week, it's going to feel like, oh God, every day something's happening. But that's because I just, I'm kind of putting that. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm doing a bad job of explaining this.
No,
It makes sense.
No, you're just making the
kinda makes
narrative
sense,
easier to
and-
track.
Making the narrative easier to track. I am. Exactly. That's exactly it. And so, and that may be the life of the adventurers, right? Where like you have like a week where like nothing happens. Oh God, we're so bored. And then it's like in one day is too many things. And I promise you that's going to be a thing where like you have too many. If you try to chase every single thing I ever throw at you, you're not going to have time. So.
well, yeah, I get it. And
All right, good.
this is, like I said, I think if we can work this angle and get the Red Wizard on our side instead of theirs, then I think that's going to help along a couple of people who were looking for magic items.
I'm always down for magic items.
What magic items?
Well, there are people who are actively looking for magic items in their downtime right now,
Ah,
and I'm hoping this will help that.
All
I
right.
know that Gale was looking for
Things
magic
like
mirror.
bags of holding and magical weapons, and
Oh yeah, I was looking for a bag of holding.
everybody wants a bag. Actually, I want a Hayward's handy haversack. It's just handy
Show
and a
off.
haversack.
And what a
Alright.
portable
It is
hole.
indeed a haversack.
Well, it was Hayward's. It's mine now, or it will be.
All right. So let's see. As of yesterday, today is the day that you're supposed to meet that wizard. Anybody have?
Nope, we're just gonna go do it, Roy.
All right. So what's the plan? What's like? Do we have a
The plan is that we are gonna.
the goal? Let me reestablish. The goal is meet this guy at sunset at the Blue Alley, and you know this is sort of a famous meeting place because there's like one way in this way and one way in this way, and the only way out, except back the way you came, is into the Blue Alley, and nobody really wants to go there because the Blue Alley.
Except for us,
Is
because
this the
we've
same
already
Blue
done
Alley
it.
that we? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a few suggestions though. Delaquin's
Okay.
a ranger, right? He's an archer. Why don't we position him on top of one of the buildings instead of with the party?
Why don't you and I go into the alley and put Delaquin and Elroth on opposite rooftops?
sides.
That way, because Elroth has Firebolt, which has like a 120 foot
feet, I think.
range.
Yep. I'm sort of with that instead of having it where they can fireball all of us at once.
Also,
Right, they have to
catapult.
use 3 fireballs, which is fine. It's much better. So,
Did we level up last session?
You're level
we did
4.
not level up last session.
Still level 4.
I already
Nice.
went for that one. It didn't work.
Nice
I was just like, I missed the session. Maybe a bunch of stuff happened.
Ooh, I wonder if we could be like sneaky. I mean, I've got a 60-foot range on Zone of Truth. Would that really F up the negotiations if I threw a Zone of Truth on them? Just let
Well,
the
except for the fact
negotiations
that they would
start?
know they're under a zone of truth. Yes, we already went through this in the last game.
An affected creature is unaware of the spell, and thus cannot avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie.
Oh,
Based on a savings throw?
Yep. If you fail the saving throw, you can't speak a lie. If you make it, you're done.
And John can
It's a 30-foot radius, and I'm sure if they're trying to negotiate, they're going to be fairly close. You don't scream across an open alley for shit like that. But I have to be within 60 foot. But if I was on another rooftop or something like that,
how long does that
technically I
last?
could throw that.
well, am I the only
10
person going into the alley to do the negotiation?
Are we going to negotiate is the whole point. The other group is going to negotiate at that time. See,
And
it's
we're
not
trying-
us. Yes, we're the ones going to try to disrupt that. Did I misunderstand that from Lucky?
Yeah, so this other group is going to meet with. So apparently there's a mage who's going to meet with another group in the Blue Alley at sunset. You guys are
Right.
supposed to prevent that union, prevent the mage from joining that other group some kind of way.
Whether we
Right.
kill the other group, whether we convert the mage, whatever happens.
So the other group is also gonna be there. It's not just us meeting the mage.
Well, you don't know
Correct.
what time. You're not sure when everybody's showing up exactly, but you know it's sunset. Sunsets. It's not like to the minute, right? There's some
So we
slush
could
time
get
around
there
sunset.
early and prevent or impersonate the group of Zents and talk to the mage instead. So we can get there early and actually, try to meet with the mage before the other Zents actually do.
Right.
That's
I mean, we have something going for us that the other group doesn't. And that is that we've already gone down the Blue Alley.
well, if this is a famous place, that's probably not the first time that they've had meetings here.
Yeah, but nobody goes down the blue alley because it's
Suicide.
people
it
believe
changed?
that is a death sentence.
Yeah,
But it
nobody goes down
changes
the-
every time, I thought.
No,
That's the theory.
But we
the
did it
popular
once. We could do it again.
Yeah, no, the story in the street is nobody goes down the blue alley. Like, avoid that, because if you go in there, you will fucking die. That's sort of why people like choose this as a meeting place, like I said, because two groups come here, right? And they come from this way and this way. The only way out is to go back the way you came or up into the blue alley. And no one wants to go to the blue alley because that's
Two
certain
men
death.
enter,
I think we
one
could-
man leaves.
We could honestly maybe use that even as a bargaining chip with the
It'd be
Wizards.
more intricate.
Like if
That
we're
that
the
was
only
kind of my
group-
thought.
If we're
Josh,
the only
you-
group that has gone in and come out the blue alley, obviously we're gonna be better than
We're
this
the people
other-
that you want to be with.
exactly.
We could tell them
And-
about Wizard Kyrion or whoever the hell it was. Keelier.
It is
The one in charge of the alley.
Yeah,
What I need from
Keelier.
the wizard Keelier
What I need from you guys
and
more
his annoying
is,
statue.
sort
There's
of
also
a-
the fact that we've already signed the book.
True. So what I need sort of is more of like a plan of action from what you guys.
So I don't know about the zone of truth thing, John. If you really want to do it, like we could just kill everybody. I don't like that option.
I don't think we can kill the wizard, dude. I think he's more powerful
You
than we are.
don't, we don't know what we can and cannot kill.
I'm a pretty
have Elroth.
powerful sorcerer.
Elroth has catapult. We could kill anything.
That's
Catapult.
the kind of mentality I'm here for.
Catapult is. Oh yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Just wait until 5th level when that catapult gets even better.
Are we
Woo!
gonna go
Or chaos bolt or whatever that other thing is that was also
I've got
obnoxious.
scorching rays. I've got all
He's got
sorts of
scorching
spells.
rays. Those are like 3d8 array or some crazy.
much
shit.
fire.
Okay,
2d6
so-
per ray.
so
it's like
much
6
fire.
So
Everything's
let's
on
put
fire.
Elroth. Let's put Elroth on one building. Let's put Delaquin on another, and you and me go in the alley.
Uh-oh.
We're not going to go in the alley yet
Why isn't my?
because once we go in the alley, we can't come back out of the alley, and that kind of nullifies our ability to actually negotiate anything. Remember the alley. We can't go in the alley
No, but you know what? Go to
unless
the
we
meetings.
have to.
You and I, though, be the ones on the ground, is what I'm saying. Use the other
Yes.
ones as air support.
Correct. That is the plan. The two
Oh.
people that could fight in melee, as well as the two people who actually have healing.
Yep.
And the two people with high charismas. Two of the three people with high charismas. There you go, Elroth. I gave you your props.
So, Roy, let me make sure this is correct. Are they going to actually be in the magical part of the blue alley or right before the blue alley? Like where
Just-
the was the sign and they come
You
from
see where we are right now on the map, John?
Yes.
That's where they're going to be.
So we're not actually going into the alley. Like into
Not
the
unless
magic
Not
not unless
yet.
we absolutely have to. And then I have no idea how you guys are going to get in there with us.
We run in.
You're going to be on rooftops.
We run in really fast.
Well, they
I
could
don't
be on
know
the
what
rooftop by
rooftops
the
has
blue
to do
alley.
with really fast.
If they're right there by the blue alley.
Yeah, we jump
long
off
as we
the
don't go
roof
in it.
and then we run in.
If both of you have Featherfall,
I do not.
It's not that far of a drop. We will be fine.
okay.
That is the map. You
So
guys can kind of
it'll
put
be
your
us
guys.
two plus these guys with broken legs.
Yeah, put yourselves wherever you You tell me what you want to do. Like I don't.
I guess I'm on a rooftop, right?
Maybe above the book
Tokens
Yeah,
are
or
unlocked.
those two towers.
It's like wherever you want to
Yeah,
put
I was thinking like
yourselves.
those two towers that are up there would provide like good cover so that we
Okay.
can really be spotted.
Also, keep an eye out in case the other Zents have a similar idea of putting people on rooftops. I
Or
don't
even,
want
like,
y'all
over
to get
here.
caught unawares. Maybe y'all
I mean,
should
there's-
be in the same tower.
I feel like the one on this side's got more cover than the other one. Plus, there's more flammable objects beneath it, which does wonders for me.
I
Right.
was gonna be here, so I have a good line of sight both ways.
Well, remember though, the blue alley is straight ahead of you, so you would
Exactly.
have to jump down into the middle of hell to go straight ahead.
Or I can go the opposite way.
Yeah.
Right, you could just run away, but then we might end up in the blue alley and you wouldn't be, which is not good for me.
Not good for
wouldn't
you
be.
all either.
Well,
It's
if
true,
we're on,
'cause
if
then
we're
you
on
have-
these rooftops, like on the northern rooftops where I'm at, then we could just run along the rooftop into the alley.
Yes. That's what we're trying to tell Tony.
Okay. I wasn't sure that was. I didn't get that from y'all, so I just got it.
Sorry.
We're good.
I would suggest that you both be on the northern rooftops, but
Not the towers, not like up here.
they could be in the towers, but
Could we
Because
be
they
in-
have two
could we be
towers.
on the rooftop if that's possible? Is that something we can do?
be what?
Is that something, Roy? Is that something we can do? Is be on top the?
You want to go early? You can. I mean, this is
Yeah.
You tell me what you're doing. Like this is
This is
Yeah.
us. We're all actually already there. We're just climbing on the roofs and then climbing
yeah.
back down and trying to find out what's best.
So just tell me where you are and what you want to do. Like each of you. So
I mean, if we are on the same rooftop, I've got some pretty long range. So like even if we are on just like this right side over here, if they try and run left, then we'll be okay.
well, the idea is that you guys are coming from the left, or they're coming from the left. They're coming from the left, and they're coming from the right. So put yourselves wherever you want to be, and then
So both of them are coming from opposite ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the
that's the
plan.
whole
That's how they
idea.
meet in this alley.
different groups meet.
Okay.
Right.
Gonna go lay down and try to get some.
So
Okay, go.
So Amani, I don't know if you want to be hidden or out in the open. I would suggest probably being out in the open,
Sitting on barrels, waiting.
sitting on a couple of barrels. We're just going to be sitting on these barrels right here.
You two?
Roy.
You two are sitting in a barrel. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
So are we on these two opposite rooftops here like this?
You can be.
Is this what we're going with?
That is up to you guys. I would say you probably shouldn't be, because if the other Zent group gets it in their head to put people on rooftops,
A rogue
Then-
could snicker snack one of you.
yeah,
What's the distance between these rooftops?
It's
Uh,
five
10 feet.
squares. Like
If we are on different rooftops, I've got my little bonus action thing that lets me jump 10 feet. If somebody does decide to attack me, I could just like blast them with something and hop over to the other one.
sounds good. Okay, well then we'll just leave you there. You should be in a whole square though.
I mean, I'm fine just going to like this one. I'm just saying that would be an option with like whatever we
Wait,
want.
I'd like to try to.
I
hide
need
in
you to
shadow
pick
or
which
stealth.
side.
I'm gonna stay here with the team. With the team.
I need you to like pick a spot because
I'm in my spot.
this matters because they're like Chris said, they're likely setting up their own team. So
Just like we are.
yeah, if you are
I'm
on
gonna
the
try
other
to,
side of the
hide
street,
shadows.
yeah, of course you guys are all hiding. I get that. Okay, so
And we
I'm
want some
not hiding.
nice liquors out, like bottles of wine or something to, negotiations are always done better over wine.
all right, Elroth and Delaquin, in the tower. Can you guys both drop me a stealth check in the tower?
In the tower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I don't want you to know how well you do.
Well,
That's not
silly
a tower,
you. I already
buddy.
know that I do well.
That's not the tower.
That's the little dragon thing with the tower, T.
Oh. Hold on. I got so many stuff up.
There you go.
I got you, Elroth. So you guys are trying to be up in the sort of roof of this thing, hidden, waiting, watching. Okay.
And I want to cast Goodberry before, when we get there. That way, at least I already have them prepped.
He totally wants to sell these good berries, man.
You got the good berry in your thing. Okay.
I'm going to be playing my pan flute. Just FYI.
All right, all four of
And-
you make me a perception check.
In the tower or no?
No, perception, just normal check.
Keep grabbing the wrong things.
Oh,
Yay for amusing.
and
I
make
see
sure
that.
also we have my lantern lit next to me.
You got it. All right, so you guys are sitting on the barrels. All right.
$30 So from you.
All right, Imani, you see very, very stealthily.
We should have had like a code for like if somebody sees something like
So,
A
Imani, you
secret
see
code we
very
can use.
stealthily a couple of shadowy figures sort of emerge on the rooftops across the street from you guys, and they just sort of like settle into the shadows, and they have bows drawn, aiming down into the circle below you. Um, um, out into the alley. Out into the alley comes this guy, this half elf. He's sort of flanked. He's flanked by these two other guys. Walks into the. He struts into the alley. He sort of stands and looks around.
he
Okay.
just looks around. That's it.
Yep.
Is
As
he?
if he's awaiting
What
something.
does he look? Is he wearing red?
He is. This is if you were to describe the cliche red wizard, this would be this guy. And he struts pompously out. He stands boldly. He's got these robes of red. And he stands around, but he sort of like looks. He's quickly sort of becoming disappointed in the situation.
Top of the evening. Would you like a drink? Sit there drinking our wine.
He looks at you. He's like, no, bum. I would not like a drink. I am here for a very specific person and for only a small amount of time. My time is incredibly valuable. Apparently, some people do not value it enough. He's sort of looking around anxiously.
It's true. I stand up on top of the barrel and hop down. We've heard of your meeting. Apparently, they also didn't feel that discretion was nearly as important as it should be. My name is Reginald P. Smysworthy III, And rather than the heathen who has stood you up so far, we would like to give you an alternate option, if you will.
Alternate option. Wait. What? I've not heard of you, Roger. Make me a persuasion check, Chris. Finally, dice.
Woo!
Indeed.
Oh,
2.5 hours late.
Inspiration!
15.
Inspiration point.
Oh no. Okay. 15's a really good.
Same 15!
Oh my goodness.
You take that persuasion.
+8 though.
What
It's
a waste.
really big.
Got you. 15. He's like, wait, yes. Well, I was summoned here by the Zentarum, the Red Court. You are representatives of this group?
We are representatives of the Zentarum, maybe not the specific group of Zentarum that you expected to find here, but the Zentarum nonetheless.
I do not understand.
Well,
And
the,
you
the
see
city
him like
of Waterdeep.
he's very defensive, and his minions have sort of gathered around him, and they're like forming a shield around him, as he is like his hands are up, and he's on edge.
I mean you. Absolutely no harm, sir. We are simply here to negotiate. We think that the person that we represent would be a far better choice, and in working with us, the Lords of Lions would benefit both parties greatly.
Wait. Did you say
And as you see,
Lords of
we're people who
Lions?
can be on time and respect you, sir.
Did you say Lords of Lions or the
Yes,
Lords of
yes,
Lions?
we're the Lords of Lions. And we are here to negotiate on behalf of
So you're part of the Lords Alliance?
no.
no. God, no.
We're
Those
part of
stuffy
the-
assholes.
Yeah, we're the Lords of Lions. There's a lot of confusion.
Yes, but I thought I was meeting with a don't get me wrong, but more a well-known group. Geez, this is very.
We survived the Blue Alley. You haven't heard of us?
I'm
Well,
afraid.
he's probably from out of town. We're building our circles quickly. You know, we on top of our exploits as adventurers, we represent I'm sorry, what's Uncle Lucky's actual first name?
Davil Star Song.
Davil. We represent Davil Starsong, whom you may have heard of.
All right, give me another persuasion check. I'll give you advantage on this one.
Probably just gonna roll another 2 7s. Oh nope!
Nice.
Hey, look at that.
Can't get better than that.
No, I can't.
All right. Wow. Okay.
That's very persuasive of you, Chris.
All right.
He hears you say that from the rooftop.
So, yeah, he's like, Davil. This whole thing. Yes, this is very confusing. There are very many names, and I have come here. However, I have not come for free. My allegiance, well, let me be honest, is bought with coin. Has your Davil sent the coin I was expected to receive.
He was not provided with a specific number. However, if you were to provide me with said number, if I don't have it on me, then I would be more than happy to do all the legwork to make this worth your while.
Don't have it on you. This sounds like
Well,
so much.
I suspect I don't. A man of your impeccable tastes, obviously, would probably be more expensive than what I just carry in my purse.
Oh, that is true. That is true. I am, in fact, preposterously expensive. My retainer fee to start is 500 dragons. That is what I was expecting here when we met tonight.
Wow.
Am I to assume that that amount of gold has not been furnished?
Again, I didn't have that numbers on. I have what I have on me. And let's. I look over at Amani.
We have a significant amount of that on us, I'm sure.
Hey, I
Fantasy
just
Grounds
got dumped
just
out of
blew up.
fantasy.
I did that. I did not mean to. Son of a
Dump me out of fantasy grounds, you monster.
biscuit eater.
It's fine. We're role playing right now until we got to roll another check, so we can just
All
keep
right.
going.
So what's the plan?
We want to try to buy him off if we have enough money between our party members, which we probably know how much we have generally carrying on us in the party.
Is my gold able to be brought into this figure? Because I think
You
I
guys tell me,
have like almost 300.
Yeah, you guys tell me.
If you have 300, I have 100 almost on me.
I think
And I
I
have
think it's
another
more like
over 100.
250, honestly.
Well, if you drop 2 and I drop 2 and you drop 1, then we have $500 we can pay as retainer.
Yes, we can pay him.
So, do you have Mage Hand?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
should Mage Hand me 200 gold pieces.
I want to make sure I have 200 gold pieces.
I thought you just said you had like 250.
I just want to make sure. It's been a while since I've been in the game. Connecting.
How about I'll throw that in the party treasure sheet and that once I get a character. Well, DM, did you grab the right campaign? Oh, there he is. First, I didn't see a character.
I'm in. I think I'm in. Maybe.
I'm still connecting.
I'm going to
almost.
throw 100 gold into the party sheet, and Raj, you
Fantasy
do whatever you
Grounds
need
crashed.
to with it.
All right.
Well, maybe I'm going to throw 100 gold.
on, I
It won't
need
let
to-
me drag it into the sheet.
It's slow because everybody's rejoining the game, John.
Gotcha.
God damn it! What the hell's wrong with you, Roy?
You're tired.
You're not drunk enough. That's the problem.
We nailed it down. We got it.
Both are true, actually.
All right. So did you put yours in the party sheet?
It won't let
I'm-
me.
Oh.
DM, grab all of my gold, throw it in the party sheet. I have 94 gold and 100 silver. Put 100 gold worth in the party sheet. And remove it from my character sheet.
I already removed the 200 that I was putting up in.
I'm loading.
So yes.
How much gold is
If-
that? Jeez.
If between the other two guys, if we can get the other 200, we will pay his retainer right here. Because this is pocket change to us. We can make you a very wealthy man, sir.
Yeah, literally, it is pocket change.
All right. Well done. All right. So scratch it off when you can. No problem. Very well.
I have 287 gold. So
All right,
how much
so
am I
Mark
donating?
off
Drop-
200 of it.
Knock off
just-
200 of it,
Bye-bye.
and
We give him 500
Yeah.
gold.
so we pay this guy's retainer.
I just lost 200 gold.
All right.
Shit happens, man.
Very well then. This business is good. It is good to know you.
It's good to know you too. I am, like I said, I am Reginald P. Smyesworthy III. I don't believe I caught your name.
That is good. And he sort of drifts off into the shadows.
Wait,
All right. So you guys
he just
have.
disappears?
Well, he drifts off into the shadows. Like, if you want to make something out of that, you can. But he's clearly trying to sort of like
Just walk away. Yeah.
walk.
It's kind of hard to just drift off into the shadows with 4 thugs.
And the lantern of revealing what he's in the light of. But yeah, besides the point.
Couldn't hear that. You were leaning too far away from your mic.
What? Wait.
Yeah. Your mic is really good at picking up what's right in front of it.
Okay, should I throw down my pointer?
Wait. Where am I? Help. What map am I on? God damn.
Blue alley.
Oh, look, there we go.
You can meet us at the yawning portal. The yawning portal for your next payment.
Okay. Now I got my frame reference back. Okay. So you guys were
Hopefully, we just bought off the correct Red Wizard of Thay.
wait, we did initiative? We didn't do initiative.
No,
We didn't need initiative. We didn't fight anybody.
no, we were already there.
Yeah, but
Now, after he drifts off, after telling us how to get in contact with him again,
Oh yeah. I was trying to decide if you guys had bribed him enough, but you hadn't actually bribed him enough.
but we paid his retainer.
That
And I got a 28 on my persuasion roll.
yeah. Okay. How much was the retainer?
500.
Dragons.
You gave him that?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He steps back in from the shadows.
Yeah. He is like, well, this is a welcome greeting. I did not expect this much of a benefit, but I accept. I assure
Hey,
this
like I
is,
said, working for now I
Devil.
can't remember his name again.
Davil.
Devil.
Davil. Working for Davil certainly is worthwhile.
Devil. Wait, that is not the name I was given. I was
Yes, you were not given that name. I'm sure you were given another name for somebody who didn't even bother to show up. So it would be much more worth your while when dealing with the Zentarum to deal with Davil instead. As you can see, we were able to pull together 500 gold or 500 dragons just like that.
That is no mean sum, I must admit. It appears this devil has a control upon the city. Very well then. And he is associated with the Zentarum.
He is.
Yes. Very well.
If
very
you would
well.
like to meet him
Oh.
formally, we can go back to the yawning portal and we can discuss further endeavors.
All right. Blah, blah. Maybe a persuasion check on that.
Nice.
He's like, very well. Sure. When will this meeting occur? I suppose this is fine. He looks at his thugs around him. He's like, let's go.
It's sunset now. Business is actually
Just starting.
easier to discuss once the yawning portal gets actually a little bit busier. So why not meet us there at 12 bells?
It is good to have met you, friends. It is good to know that those who seek my employ have powerful allies, because I would not want to join the losing team. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget your
do.
boys on the roof. You wouldn't want them to miss out tonight.
Oh, we. And he looks at you. He's like, very perceptive of you, sir. But do not worry. I have those and many more in my employ. I do not come cheaply, but if your boss seeks to employ me, then very well. I shall see you at the yawning portal. Let's call it just before midnight, as you said, correct?
Correct.
Tip a glass to him.
Very well. Well played, sirs. In fact, well played, sirs. So he does. Him and his thugs retreat back from whence they came.
Can we
Alright.
have one of those like
do
video
you guys-
game like things where it like pans back after we're all gone and we just see like the other group show up and there's nobody there to meet them?
Well, that's what I'm like. That's what I'm actually wondering. Like, once these guys leave, what are you guys doing?
Let's leave. Let's just screw the other group.
Yeah. Waste their time.
All right.
You could
All right.
ambush them. That's a good idea. Why don't we stay, do rooftop, and let's follow them back? We wanted to find Uncle Lucky where their den was.
Yeah, the
So this
problem
is
with
like a
that is
2 for
that
1
we
type
need
of
to go.
mission then.
We need to go and convince Uncle Lucky that A, he should give us our 500 gold back.
That ain't a
and
problem.
B, it could be. And B, that he wants to actually hire this red wizard
He
that
told
we
us he
now
did.
put on his retainer.
No,
Hey, I trust my uncle. He got our back.
He told you to keep the Red Wizard from joining their forces. He didn't tell you
Right.
to hire him. And this guy seems to think he's worth a lot of money.
He told us
Yeah,
to do
but-
this thing.
but-
We did that thing at this cost. We now need reimbursement for successfully doing that.
But he
thing.
also told you that times are tight because, like, we are seriously under attack from
And
the-
that's,
Well, now
that's
we have
why it's
firepower.
better, yeah. That's why it's
We
better
bought
to
him
have
some
more
firepower.
rather than putting this weapon in the hands of the enemy. Put it in your own hand.
All I'm saying is that your read on Uncle Lucky is that times are tight. Like, times are tight. And he sent you there to break up that entire thing. He didn't send you... I'm not saying how it ended up. I'm saying he didn't send you to recruit. He sent you to break it up. And what you guys did instead
So Uncle
was...
Lucky wanted us to go fight.
Well, what you did instead was recruit, and now you go back to Uncle Lucky to say, hey...
We got some
well, listen.
firepower, Uncle.
We need a lot more money. When he was telling you that the whole money system is really in jeopardy right now because of all the pressure from law enforcement cracking down.
Even if not, we'll hold the 500 as a favor later from him. That
I'm
ain't
only-
a
Hey,
problem.
we'll give him 6 months interest-free financing. Like,
You're financing Uncle Lucky now. Oh, man. All right. So what's the plan? Yeah. So these guys, you have talked these guys off the ledge. They're cool. You guys have sort of made some sort of agreement with them, but you promised that agreement to Uncle Lucky. You said, "Hey, right? You're going to."
Yeah, you can meet face to face with the boss.
All right.
So the next step is that we have what, 6 hours before that time frame?
Sure.
Just trying to figure out. So for the party, do we want to wait a couple of hours and see if we can track this other group of clowns back to their base, which was another thing we promised Lucky? Remember, we said if we could find where the Manshoons were, this is one of those key pieces.
We can hide out and give it an hour until night actually falls and see if anybody shows up.
Anybody got a red cloak? Look like a wizard?
I do wear red. And I cast spells.
All right. So you're staying in the alley.
For an hour until full night falls.
Oh yeah. Okay. It doesn't even take. Ooh. All right. It doesn't.
Well, we
Now,
want to
are
be
we
where the
hiding?
wizard would have come
Before
in
you
from.
make any other rash decisions there, Roy.
I'm not
Are
making
we hiding?
decisions. You tell me. I mean,
Are we
I'm-
hiding?
No, I'm
Are we
asking the
gonna-
party. I'm asking the party if we're hiding.
I will hide. I will hide in this tower here.
Well, the
All
whole
right.
point is that then that means Rogel and I must be, well, at least I must
Or
be
we
a
all
bodyguard.
hide. We all hide. And we just wait until they give up trying to wait for this wizard, and then
you
we
guys
follow
figured
him
out.
back.
I really got to
So then we don't need to deal with
Bear back.
anybody getting hurt on our part, at least.
Right.
I like that.
Okay.
But can we do that?
Sure.
No, I
I
mean,
have
actually,
ability.
can we successfully do that?
Oh, well, sure.
I-
But like worst case scenario, right? They put some people on the roof. We're already on the roof. And then we just fight them and jump down. And then we either kill them and follow them, or I guess not follow them at that
Or
point.
follow 'em
Then
and
we
then
either kill them
Or kill him and then kill
Or-
him, or follow him and
chase
follow.
them away and follow them.
I think what we're going to do is capture one of them. The main
if
guy.
it comes to that, then we
This-
can capture one.
This is a poor plan.
Well, do you have a better one? I mean, we
The
could just
following,
leave,
the hiding and following is a better plan because
but I'm
the-
expected Roy's going to find us.
I think we should try
the
and
odds of us
the-
actually succeeding in capturing somebody when we can't stun them,
Yes, we can. I have whole person.
a whole person they get to save every round.
we kill everyone around them, and then all four of us hold him down, and is like, "Hey, if you don't want to like get murked, then you're coming with
all
us."
I need him down is for long enough for us to time up. So
I mean, okay. I'll go with whatever the party says.
I would say
I-
we stick with the
like I said, I
stick
do
with the
not
wait
feel
and
as
hide.
if this may be the best plan.
I would say
Okay,
hide
I-
and follow, but use the
Hide and follow is
capture as
fine,
a
but
backup.
I'm not that silent, guys.
Yeah, he
You
is
don't need to
not
be
that
silent.
stealthy.
You just need to take a nap. Go take a nap.
I'm just saying I don't have good stealth.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why I think we
So-
should use that as a backup plan. Like have a backup rather than just one plan that we're like.
That's actually not
banking
that's actually pretty good. We'll try to hide.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll try
if
to
it
hide.
goes to
If we
shit-
get found, we capture one.
Then we'll try to capture.
I could cast Hunter's Mark on one from a distance if we see him. And then let them just,
But then they have a giant red arrow above their head.
but they don't see
Yeah,
it.
and what sort of stealth is that?
They don't see that
I miss WoW so much. Oh man,
though.
I miss WoW so much. Golly.
I'll never think of Hunter's Mark as anything but a big floating red arrow.
No, they just
I know.
boink, 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 boink. Like you're
This
holding
one!
boink, boink.
You don't
boink,
see-
boink, boink.
You don't see that you're marked. You don't see that you're marked. Only the person who marks you, like,
And all of that person's allies.
That was the best thing in any game
Right.
ever. Oh my god, that was the best. Yeah.
but you don't get.
I
You don't
miss you,
see your
Al.
vote. You don't see that you are marked.
I miss you, WoW.
So that's something
Well,
that
in WoW
you
you
see.
do.
WoW was the best thing ever. WoW was
Okay. At DM, since apparently our characters know, quote, the area,
Yeah.
is there anywhere
Roughly.
here we could basically hide out to follow them back at a safe distance that more than likely they would not see us?
Yeah, I mean, it's an alleyway, right? So there's lots of places in the alley that you could figure out. So the idea that's part of sneaking, right? That's the whole hide check. So the hide check
Right.
isn't like be as far away from them as possible. The hide check is like you could be right next to them. It's just a hide check. So
When you hide in
Gotcha.
plain sight.
no, you cannot hide in plain sight. But since
Like
no
blend
one's
in with the crowd.
but there's no crowd here. Yes. I agree. Hide in plain sight, like in a crowd, is fine. But in this case, this is an alleyway, and so there's lots of places you could hide. So the idea is that if you want to hide to try to sort of ambush or whatever someone,
Want to
right?
follow, hopefully.
Yeah, but put yourself someplace. It's easy to hide yourself somewhere in this place. Put yourself in a place, but it's gonna be a roll. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a stealth roll versus a perception check. And I'm open to arguments for advantage for your stealth roll. Like if you really want to try to hide, I'm
I'm casting invisibility.
Oh well, okay, you're hidden. Fine. Fine. Other arguments that aren't so obvious, I'm open to that too, right? So if you're like, hey, I find a pile of barrels and hide behind them. Okay, sure, right? Like if that's advantage, I'll give you advantage if you want to, you see what I'm saying? Like make the scene. Help
Gotcha.
me write the scene if you want to.
Can I tuck myself away maybe in the lee of the tower where I can
Why don't I
see-
just cast invisibility on you too?
How about you just do that on everybody?
I can't because I only have 3,
Ah,
and you 2 guys are on roofs, which is fine. It's easier for
oh,
you.
y'all
to
are
hide up
staying
there.
down there?
Sure.
I
would
can.
All right. So you guys are both over there. So you guys are both invisible, cast invisibility.
Yep.
I'm basically gonna try and like tuck myself like where the two.
Wait.
roofs come down.
No.
Oh,
Cancel that.
man.
Cancel that.
Oh man, tease.
Well, it's concentration. I can't.
Oh,
can't
so we
cast
can't
twice.
do 2. Why don't we? But we should all be on one side of the alley. I still think instead of Elroth being across, I think we should be on one side. Let's pick a side. Let's go on it, and then we'll just try to follow them by going across the rooftops instead of the alley, huh?
We could actually be impersonate the Red Wizard, and Elroth could be the Red Wizard.
But
And
I
we-
think we're known too much. Didn't he break from the Zents, or was it the Xanathars?
I broke from the
Xanathar.
Xanathars.
Why don't I still think let's not try to impersonate him, because that may piss him off if the other group does get out. And they say, well, somebody's impersonating this guy. Let's just all go on one side of the alley. Let's go on the roofs, and let's just, if it goes to shit, we can always take the rooftops. They have to get up to us or cast something at range. And
Could
more than
get
likely, they're
500
just going to
dragons
run.
back. Could get your 500 dragons back.
I plan to get it back anyway.
Okay.
If not, I'll have Uncle Lucky indebted to the Lords of Lions, which is just as good. That is worth 500 dragons right there.
Maybe.
You want the mob boss indebted to your group?
Only if he wins.
That's true too, but
All right. So you guys
So-
in positions where you want to be.
Elroth, get over
I am where I
here.
want to be. I am going to hide in
Get over
shadows
with
or
everybody
stealth.
else.
Roy, would you like me to make you another check for that?
Nope.
I'm
you
up
guys,
in the
you guys
tower.
like literally no. At this point, you're just setting yourselves up because you've met the guy. You've talked to him, you've bribed him, you've offered him. He's gone. But now you guys decided you want to stay to whatever.
We're gonna hide and follow these guys. They're gonna wait for them. If they show up within the next hour, we're gonna follow. Like they're gonna stand around, then they're gonna leave. We're gonna follow them back to wherever they go to report in.
Remember, we told Uncle Lucky we would find the Manchun sect. Well, this is part of the Manchuns.
I'm not gonna lie.
That gives us two things
see.
for
Let's do
Uncle
work.
Lucky. You sort of see what I'm saying?
I told you. I think this is solid work. In fact, I didn't give you guys reputation for this.
This tower here, can we actually get into the tower?
Fine.
Right. Got you. All right. So you guys do. You guys hang out, and it's not long. It's actually not long. You apparently the interval of time from when you met this wizard, talked to him, sent him on his way. It's only a matter of a few minutes as you guys are sort of sitting on the side of the alleyway, and this big sort of he's a human, and he's dressed in this almost sort of foppish garb, and he walks up, and it seems like he's trying to make a case that he's like sort of randomly wandering down the alley. But let's see, in fact, everybody throw me a perception check. Uh-oh, raid, Fork Puff with the raid. What? Get out of town. You came just in time.
Hey.
We're just about to do things.
I was just about to kill these guys. Like, absolutely.
Wait a second.
I mean, no. I not kill. I meant I was
Name?
no. I was just about to engage these characters in an interesting PvP
I was
role
gonna let
playing
them
encounter.
successfully hide.
No,
That's
actually, I was
what
going
you're
to kill them.
looking for.
I'm actually trying to kill them. The truth is told. But I appreciate your raid. Thank you so much for raiding. Come hang out with us, guys. We are. It's actually close to the end of our night, and DM Roy is tired and sick because he had surgery and a baby. So it's true. But these guys are the Grognards, and they're carrying through. And this scenario here is that the group has found there's a mage who's trying to ally himself with a particular sect of the Zimtarum, but the group is trying to prevent that. And they have contacted the mage, talked to him, bribed him on future promises. We'll see how that turns out next week, I suppose. But currently, the group is in this alleyway, and there is what's going on. This one guy who is coming through the alley, and he's sort of like coming through there, and he's tapping his way along. He's got a little cane, not a blind guy, but ooh, oh, I can kill them. Oh. Did I say this guy was tapping along? I meant he was strutting through the alley strongly, as if challenging anyone around him to come at me, bro. Is that a cool thing to say these days? I don't.
You're like 2 years late.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. But it's a tall person, and he comes down the alley, and he does have a cane, not a cane, but a staff. But he it's not this old guy. He's got gray hair, balding in the center, and got the horseshoe thing around his head. But he comes in strutting with this cane, but clearly not in need of the cane. He is a strong person. You can see this as he struts into the alley, and he sort of walks into this T section and stands there and puts his staff down and kind of waits, looking around him.
Doo-doo.
1 minute passes.
Is anyone in view, or are you guys hiding?
We're all hiding.
I'm hiding.
I'm hiding and I'm invisible.
Okay, hold on. Reginald. Okay, so we've already
Reginald's just
rolled.
sitting on the edge doing a little jig.
Yep. Okay, let me roll a perception. Let's see.
The cane is definitely a gun.
All right. All right, so he sits here and he kind of waits. Apparently, with my two in perception, this
Yes.
guy he scans the alley. I will see nothing. I see nothing. I clearly see nothing with a 2 in perception. He literally
He
rolls.
says he doesn't need the cane, but he actually is blind and he does need the cane.
All right, so he literally rolls a 2, and he stands here with his cane, and he looks around and waiting. Well, and he looks back around his shoulder. He's like, anyone? Anything? Am I the only one here? Am I the only? He looks out into the alley. Am I the only one in this alley?
Was he not followed by anybody?
Very
Like
well.
there was no crew or anything with him?
Oh, there is a crew. Like, so he comes in. He comes
okay.
in the center of the alley this alley, but there's definitely a crew behind him in the whole alley behind him, and that's why he looks over his shoulder. He's like, well, but he's apparently the point man, and no one says anything, and he sort of stands there, and a few awkward minutes go by, where he's like, I am not to be trifled with. I do not have time to sit and wait for people who do not arrive upon time. And he gives kind of one last look around, like, well,
We don't happen to see any tattoos out of that whole group, huh?
you tell me. Roll me some perception. Roll me a perception check.
All of us or just him?
Him, he's looking.
I'm as blind as he is, apparently.
You do not.
Not quite.
All right. He's like, yes. And so he's sort of like, and this is like a guy who's like very pompous. He's like I am in control of the situation. And he stands there for only a couple of minutes, and he's quickly agitated. And he's like, this whole thing has been a waste of my time. Fine. Very well. We're off. And he sort of swirls his capes around him, and he gathers his followers around him, and they head back out to the west. Fine.
All right.
This has been a waste of my time.
I start following him.
Okay.
Still invisible.
Ooh, invisible. All right, do me a favor. Roll me a hide check at advantage in the tower.
Come on, stupid map. Get out of the way.
All right. And let me roll my perception. Hey, where'd my tower go? All right. All right. Let's see. All right, it's time. We have to wrap for tonight. But okay, who's going? Okay, is anyone going with Reginald? So Reginald, this group came into the alley. They waited for several minutes. It's dusk, but he decided no one was going to come here. So he's sort of like, fine, I'm leaving, and he takes off. The last you guys saw Reginald was that Reginald left off to go tail him. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Can't tell he's invisible.
I mean, isn't
We-
the goal that we're all gonna follow him? Are
No,
we not all following him?
I would say let's try to stay 100 foot behind them. They're a big group. Let's see if we can at least get an idea where they're heading.
Okay.
Since we can't see Raj.
That'd be really hard. In Waterdeep, it's very twisty turny, so you can lose people.
But we
pretty
know
easily.
the blue alley only goes a certain amount.
Right, until like 40 feet that way. Then it turns out into the main street. Then it, so if you want, I just need like general ideas. So you're all trying to follow this group?
no.
I would like to, but at distance. Try to keep the pompous asshole
Yeah.
in sight.
So I know
if
I know that
possible.
Chris is covering them tightly, and he's invisible. And Chris has done well. He's done really well. So, what are the rest of you guys doing? So yeah. So Chris is out of sight. They're out of sight. So John,
Well,
Yamani, you plan on
question-
following them?
Is there any other? Give me a second. I want to see if there's any way I can get any message to Raj.
All right. Anybody else have any sort of
See if I see
actions?
Raj.
You can't. He's invisible.
And it's just a hide check.
It's not. You can't see him. Like you can't. You literally can't see him.
I
you
want to
can-
know if Raj is moving. I knew where he was last. See
You
if
can
I
de-
see any sign that.
Yeah, you can probably detect him. Like, which? Give me your goal. and
I
I'll
just
tell
want
you.
to know: is he following them,
Yeah,
or is
sure.
he just
No, you guys are like
Okay.
you guys. Yeah, you guys are like adventurers. You guys have this
Okay.
system of code. Yeah, sure, fine. I don't care about all
Okay.
that. Blah blah blah.
no? I guess we're going to hopefully
Lucky.
see Raj come back.
Yeah, Raj can like give you guys like the symbol, like the double pat on the left butt cheek that says "I'm following these guys." Sure, who cares, right?
Hey,
Yeah, sure.
Do like they
What's
do
that?
in
You,
the army when they're passing by. They just.
And I'm assuming the other ones that's like don't follow me or follow me. What does he signal to us?
you can't
slaps
see
you on
me.
the right cheek for follow me, and on the
Reginald?
left cheek for don't follow me.
Raj,
Does the cup on the barrel turn up for yes or down for no?
Yeah.
I thought our plan was that we were going to follow them.
I also
we are going
So
to
I don't know why I did not make any signal because no signal was needed because we had a plan. If you
Okay,
wish to
then
violate the plan, you go ahead.
Well, no, I like the idea, right? That's a super cool idea. So like Reginald is like invisible and he's following them. And he's like, hey, look, I
you're
got
like
these.
the ultimate assassin.
I got the tail. I'm invisible. I got the tail. Follow my leads, right? So here's like an upturned cup on a barrel. Here's a pebble put next to another pebble. Here, right? Here, like all these little signs that he could set if you guys wanted to follow beyond.
I can track him.
Right, beyond detection distance. You see what I'm saying? Like
Gotcha.
that's like, yeah.
Yes.
So Reginald is invisible. He's gonna tail them, but he can leave you guys an easy trail to find, like totally easy trail.
And I'll track Reginald. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That works.
If you guys want to do that, you can do that.
Yeah.
That makes
I'm
sense?
fine with
Yes.
that.
Yeah. That's super cool. So that's awesome. Yes. Okay. So as we close this session, these guys come to the the junction, and this very pompous, very self-effaced kind of guy. He's like, I don't have time for this, and he kind of looks around for like a minute, and he's like, I thought we were supposed to meet this guy here. And he looks back, and you see these shadows like shrug and like whatever. Like fine, this is a waste of our time, and he takes off, and he leaves, like just leaves. And you guys like, he's leaving. And you guys see in the corner of the cave a cup on top of one of the barrels turns itself over. And you're like, oh, gotcha. And you know that as Reginald invisibly tracks these guys west, and this is going to be a slightly challenging track, right? Because it is late night in the city of Waterdeep, but even late night in the city of Waterdeep, down here in the dock ward, there's a lot going on. So there may be some skill checks involved to try to follow this exactly, but we are going to end this session with this group leaving, Reginald wanting to find out where they're going, invisibly trailing them and leaving clues for his friends to follow. I love that. That's my opinion. That's a really cool idea, you guys. That is fucking brilliant. You guys, I should give all you guys inspiration. Are you level 5 yet? Are you level 5 yet?
We can be.
We are
Yeah,
now.
you're not. No, that's too bad.
No.
Oh,
After this, we may be.
oh, oh no! You guys got to do a lot more than this for level 5.
I don't know. I mean, Amani's gonna get like super brownie points from Uncle Lucky. Hell,
Uncle Lucky doesn't give out levels. I do.
yes, but it's a prestige thing.
Well, no, prestige is different than levels. No, you guys are doing good. So yeah, so we are going to. How much does it give away?
2
Yeah.
weeks from now.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now, we're going to continue this. We are going to continue this this adventure. We're definitely moving. We're in the process of moving from Waterdeep into Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but those are like tightly meshed systems. So it may be a little hard to figure out where we are when, but we are definitely going to Mad Mage here in a minute.
We could go there next session if you give us a level.
Well, the thing is, Mad Mage isn't like you go here and you're in Mad Mage. Like it's a mesh. It's a mesh. It really is a mesh. And we are presenting this entire sort of story
City.
verse. Yeah. So, how fast you guys get to that next level is dependent upon you. If we bog down in details, it'll take us a little bit longer. If we, if we
It'll
push,
take us a little bit longer then.
yeah, probably will. I had fun.
We're
tonight.
one for details.
Which is cool.
Uh-oh.
Which is super cool.
Uh-oh. There's threats to burn the place down and riots.
If we get 5 before the edgelords do. I
We
say you
can't help
challenge
it.
her. You challenge her. You give us that level right now. Let's see what happens. I don't think
wouldn't-
she's got it.
I wouldn't do it. No, I wouldn't do that. No way.
All I'm saying is that they're brilliant role players. We're just brilliant. What do you want?
Whoa.
Yep. No,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't.
you're
do
That
not
that.
wrong.
seems like some war that's about to start.
It's not a war.
No, this war
absolve
started when they
myself.
burned down the widow's house, buddy.
Yeah, she's right. She controls all our social media. So let's just go ahead and be nice
Oh,
to her. Let's just. All right.
I'm an outcast anyway. I'm good.
What if I take a level away from you guys? Does that help? Is that like you guys are like second level? Is that good?
Oh God.
Hey, yeah. So I know things are crazy. I truly have in the past 2 weeks I have had a baby and a major sinus surgery. So pardon my nasally whatever thing. It's where it is. Thursday night I'm going to continue with my Edgelords and Murder Hobos game, but I needed to get tonight in.
His favorite game.
Even for half a night with my very best friends, the Grognards. These are the people who like support me in my life. These are like they're the people upon which my life is predicated, right? This is my basalt, my rock, and I love these guys, including my son and all my old friends. I genuinely do. So it's for me on a personal level. I just wanted to make this happen. Thank you for indulging me. Thursday we will have a much better D&D game, and these guys will hang out.
The edgelords will actually show up for the game.
We'll actually have like a D&D game. I don't know, whatever. Like,
They'll even remember that
Oh,
we're
my
playing it
God.
all.
yeah. Did I mention I'm also like taking opioid? Jesus. It's a hard time, man.
We're bath salts. What?
Yeah. So, my friends, continue to shelter in place. Do not trust what the government is telling you that it's okay to open up. It's not. I'm not trying to get political. This is my own personal PSA. Protect yourself. If you go out in public, wear a mask. Don't hang out with people. This COVID-19 thing is for real, and it is continuing to ravage. We currently have more than 2,000 people every day dying in this country. And by June 1st, it's projected to be 3,000 people per day.
Hey, that's my birthday.
Don't make yourself one of those numbers. Stay inside. This is sort of like a renaissance for us nerds, right? We're like, oh my God, we have to stay inside and not go out and be with people socially. Yes, revel in that. Stay inside as much as you can. And we'll all get through this. Am I forgetting anything, friends?
Nope.
All right.
Except for Nerd Out.
I'll never forget that. Come on. Yes. So thank you for joining us on tonight. I know tonight was kind of crazy. We started late. We finished a little bit late. Not too bad. But it is genuinely my pleasure to hang out with these guys, this core of my life, these nerds, and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Thursday, 2 days from now, the Edgelords and Murder Hobos are going to continue their campaign, and that is definitely not a better game to tune into than this one. Mm-hmm. But you should totally tune into that game on Thursday. And that's happening Thursday. 2 weeks from today, I'm sorry, 1 week from, no, okay, hang on. Thursday, Edgelords and Murder Hobos are coming in. Saturday, we are going to have Monster Hearts, our newest addition to the stream. These guys are crazy. It's like legit trigger warning kind of stuff. Check them out if it's your deal. Please tune in. Tuesday after that, Chris is running his Justice League. Next week, 1 week from Thursday. This week, I'm already confused. Jesus Christ. All right. 2 weeks from today, Grognards will resume. I hope we can see you all in 2 weeks. If you can't see us in 2 weeks, join us on Discord. God, Discord.
Or catch our reruns on the stream.
On the stream, that's true. That's true.
Or on YouTube.
YouTube is really good. Discord, I would beg you. I'm a beggar. Check us out on Discord. Discord is actually where all the fun is. Come join us into that community. Be part of the fun. We would love to see you there. 2 weeks from today, this game is going to continue. If you have to find us, go to Twitch/NerdLeagueGaming. Look for the Grognards. Stream, and you'll find these guys. These beautiful people right there.
Now that's just gone a little too far. But at least you'll see our ugly mugs.
Until then...
Nerd out.
You know, John did a good job on that, but the rest of you guys were like, come on, seriously.